Today, we're making something truly special. This is an authentic tasting Tom Kha Gai soup. It's one from my new book, The Kha Gai Slow Cooker. Really easy, let's get started. Now I know some of you might be thinking, why cook Tom Kha Gai soup in a slow cooker? I mean, it's so easy to cook, quick and easy to cook in a pot as well. But the thing is, when you let all these ingredients, and I've got quite a few of them here, when you let these ingredients all simmer together for a good long time, all those flavors really get to know each other. And I personally think it gets even better than anything you can do in a pot, unless you want to be standing over your pot for hours. So I've got some Thai ingredients here. I got some lime leaves, some lemongrass, a little bit of galangal. I even threw in some garlic. I don't usually put garlic in my Tom Kha Gai because my broth has quite a lot of garlic in it. But it is nice because unlike the lemongrass and the galangal, which you don't eat, it's just there for flavor and you kind of put it to the side when you're eating it. The garlic gets nice and tender, and I do like my garlic. So I'm gonna put that in there. We got some palm sugar. Now palm sugar is one that I don't really like sweet things, sweet dishes. So I'm not gonna probably put all that in there, but you could put 1 to 2 tablespoons, depending on your preference, of palm sugar in there. If you don't have palm sugar, use something like a light brown sugar, that'll be fine. We got our chicken over here, some coconut milk. We got some Chinese chili and also some fish sauce, a little bit of limes. These are all going to go together and just balance the soup out, and it's gonna be incredible. So, like I say, the dish could not be easier. I'm literally gonna let the slow cooker do all the work. I've got some chicken thighs there. You could also use chicken breasts, because we're gonna be shredding it at the end anyway. But I like to use the thigh because a little bit more flavor to it. Put that over to the side. And then I'm just gonna take all these ingredients. So I got some shiitake mushrooms, gonna put those in there with the lemongrass, the lime leaves, galangal, garlic, and even a little bit of spring onion there. So that's all gonna get put in, and we're gonna put, like I said, I'm gonna put about half. So let's just take about half of that palm sugar. You can always add more. I might end up adding more because that's something, sugar, something you can always add at the end. And I got some chopped up coriander stems there. And then I'm just gonna pour this. I got about 1 liter of homemade chicken stock. This is slow cooked chicken stock, and I've got a video for that too. So it already has such a delicious flavor to add to this. And then 1 tin of coconut milk. So Tom Kha Gai is not a spicy one. It's really mild. It's great for, if you're serving kids and stuff, and you want just a very flavorful soup. And for people that don't like spicy soups, this one is not spicy at all. The way it's made spicy is Chinese crispy chili, and you can add that at the table to taste. So I'm gonna set this now on high for about 3 hours, and it should be finished by then. If you have longer and you want to go out for the day, you can cook it on low for about 6 to 8 hours, and it'll be absolutely perfect when you get home. So let's go ahead and get this started, and we'll come back after it's had time to simmer for about 3 to 4 hours, and we'll finish the dish off. So this has been simmering in this slow cooker for about 4 hours now. Take that off the heat. There. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take some of this chicken, I'm going to take it out, all the chicken, I'm going to shred it. You don't have to do that, but it just kind of, I like it that way. Take that out. There we are. All this chicken there. And I'm just going to take a couple forks now and just shred it. See how easy that goes? It's been in there simmering for 4 hours, and it just falls apart. There we are. Perfect. I'll just take this and I'll put it right back in now. And then we haven't seasoned this with salt because in Thailand, of course, they use the fish sauce. So I'm going to add a good few swigs of that because I know it's going to need it, but then I'm also going to taste it. I'm going to taste it before I serve it. Make sure it's exactly the way I want it. So try that. Needs a bit more. And this should all be done to taste. There's not any rule here, it's just how much you like your fish sauce. And if you don't like fish sauce, you can use a bit of salt. That's fine too. Give that a bit of a stir there. And for my last taste test that I just did, I would like to add a little bit of tartness to it as well. So I'm just going to add some lime juice there. Again, you do that to taste. Everything is to taste. I will be adding some crispy chili oil and the crispy bits as well to my bowl. But this is really not a spicy soup. So it's meant to be mild, but we're gonna go ahead and give it a try now. Let's see how it tastes now. Yeah, that's really good. I'm happy with that. You will be too. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Come back, I've got a lot more on the way, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. This is one of those recipes that feels impressive, but it's secretly simple. Creamy, tangy, slightly spicy, and incredibly comforting. It's proper restaurant quality. Tom Kha Gai. Give this a try soon.